Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I would like to welcome you to my Luxury Closet 529, a place where not everything is luxurious, but a lot of it is luxurious to me, and here I like to share some of those luxuries with you. We'll cover handbags and jewelry, those are kind of the top two, and then fashion and vacations, and sometimes beauty. And I have another announcement that I'm going to make at some point in this video, and I'm sure that she will probably be featured as well. In today's video, we're going to do a dress up your purse unboxing or reveal. I am super excited about this one. I have been waiting for quite some time, and I am so pleased. I did take a peek, and I can't wait to share it with you. And I also want to talk to you about YouTube and how I'm feeling about it lately, because the way I feel about YouTube has changed a lot in the last few weeks, and I sort of feel like I'm evolving as a person a little bit and shifting my focus, shifting what is important to me at the moment. And so we'll get into that too. If you want to stick around, if you just want to be here for the reveal or unboxing, here we go. So let's go ahead and open up the bag. I was actually gone on Christmas, and I got a message that this was delivered in/at mailbox, and I thought that my mailman had set it on top of my mailbox instead of putting it in, because I didn't think it would fit in, but it did fit in. So woo, I was relieved about that, because I didn't want it sitting outside in the rain. We've been getting rain here lately. So let's go ahead and open up the bag. You can see I haven't worn it yet. It's still got the wrappings on it. So let's go ahead and fix that problem. So this is the fabulous Le Petit Paris 15. And I went ahead and removed the sticker off the top portion of the lock. The bottom portion still has it on there. And this knob had a protector on it as well. I think it just fell off when I pulled it out of the dust bag. I'll go ahead and remove the other one, and I'm going to remove the stickers too. 30 minutes later, I have completed the sticker removal on this beautiful dusty pink Le Petit Paris 15. So the reason why I wanted this one was because I got the black one quite some time ago. I think I was the first one to do a video on it, and oh my, I just realized there's one more sticker to go. It is on the back zipper pull. I'm going to be finding protective stickers from this bag for months in places that I didn't know I had, because there are so many of them. I mean, the protective stickers on these knobs was a new thing, and so is the lock. This is a stainless steel lock, and it says Melodie Cecile now, as opposed to being completely non-branded. It's very subtle though, and the cursive writing I think makes it very elegant. The other thing about this lock is I feel like the gold finish is applied slightly smoother. There's no waves that I can see in the finish. I mean, it's just perfect. And this color is chef's kiss perfect. I couldn't imagine a better shade for this bag. And I'm going to get into styling it here in a minute. I should have worn pink, but I just wasn't in the mood. And I wanted to show you my new outfit. This shirt here is not new. It's just got like a festive little bear in plaid, but my shacket is by Z Supply in the indigo shade, and my pants are as well. And they were Christmas presents from my husband and children, and it is so comfortable. I will link the outfit down below, with the exception of the shirt, because I've had it for a long time. But anyway, in addition to the lock being different, and I've shown this to you on another one of my Dress Up Your Purse bags recently, the taupe one that I co-designed or co-selected a new strap with Melody, and the color was kind of a collaboration. But you can see here it also says Melody on one side, and then it says Cecile on the other side. So there's no more DUYP, standing for Dress Up Your Purse, branding on these bags, and I really like that. The other thing that's new on these, and my other Le Petit Paris 15 has the old style lining. This is just a little thinner. It's a leather fiber, which is a lighter weight. It's not a huge difference, but every little bit helps if you are sensitive to the weight of bags. Now looking inside, I'm going to go ahead and remove the packing materials. I did go ahead and unwrap the straps, because Once I got going on the lock, I just couldn't be stopped, and the straps tend to have a lot of wrapping on them, and I may have missed some actually, but each one of these comes with a cotton web strap, which I don't tend to use. I just generally prefer the leather strap, but I do use and bring these anytime I take one of my dress up your purse bags on vacation. I should just say Melodie Cecile because she's shifting her branding to be more Melodie Cecile, especially for her handbags and leather goods. But this bag also comes with a leather strap. So now I've got the bag completely empty. I think that this is a nudie pink interior color. We've got 3 compartments, just like the Pochette Métis East-West. But once again, I think the design on this is improved. I did look at the pink opal version of this bag when I was in Italy, and it had a little cut in the leather up here, or I might own that bag now. I have some strap action to show you with this beauty, and I haven't even tried it yet. Like, I put it on the bag, but I haven't tried it on. So I thought I would try this bag on for you with the leather strap that it comes with, and then I want to try it on for you with the Louis Vuitton strap that I think is like, I keep doing that. Perfect. So now you can see these, they look like denim. They're a knit denim is what they're called, but they're almost more like a French terry. If you look at the inside, it's like wearing sweatpants. I slept in these last night. They are so comfortable. I don't have this on the longest setting, but I have it on the longest snapped setting, and it's a good spot for me. My boobs end right here, so I do have a little bit of clearance. I consider the Paris 15 as well as the Le Petite to be crossbody bags, and if you look there, you can extend it out that far and it's just not snapped. So you can see the end of my boobs is here, and you have a lot more boob clearance if you do not snap the strap at all. Now I have all kinds of chains that I can put with this bag, but I don't feel like getting into that right now. And I've done that on my other Le Petite bags and my Paris 15 bags, and you'll see one of those here in a minute. But I have been dying to find a bag that looks good with this strap besides the Multi-Pochette Accessoire by Louis Vuitton that it comes with, which is this bag. And initially, when I looked at this bag with this strap, I thought it's too peachy. But when you get it on, and even looking at it straight down like this or scooted back from the camera like I am, I'm telling you, it's crazy. It's like it is a literally perfect match. And I think it has to do with the undertones underneath the weave matching this really well. And while I'm not wearing pink, this is actually, I'm going to squat down just a little bit. While I'm not wearing pink, this really gives an opportunity to showcase the pop of color against the denim. I would not wear this with this denim, especially not right away until I've washed this several times. But look at how good that looks. Just the small degree of separation there is all you need. And honestly, I had this strap laying across the bag in my closet, and it looked amazing then too. I'm not sure if this bag is currently available to pre-order or not. I will link down below all of the Le Petites that I can find that are available for pre-order, as well as the Paris 15s. The first pink Paris 15 and the only pink Paris 15 I've had up until now is this beauty, the Duo Pink. And I thought I would be able to wear this bag with this strap. But with this strap having the pink with the vachetta trim, I just felt like it was a little too much for this bag with it having the Duo Pink. And so that's why I thought I would get the pink version of the Le Petite, since I only had one of those, and I happen to have 5 of these. So on Sunday, I get to see my good friend Julie with Agent Bag Reviews, and she's going to take this beauty off my hands and try the Paris 15 out for herself for the first time. And we will just have to see if I create a monster, because Julie likes to collect different colors of bags she loves, especially when they're at an amazing price point, as are both the Paris 15 and the Le Petite. I mean, the leather on these is to die for. The construction is to die for. The hardware, I think it's better than Louis Vuitton's hardware, because Louis Vuitton's hardware is really soft. I just really, really like these bags, and I do not have any desire to get the Louis similar version to these at all. So that is the unboxing or reveal for the day. While we're on that topic, when I meet with Julie, I'm also going to meet with a friend of mine, Brooke, and the three of us like to chat together, and these beautiful roses from Rose Forever are going to go to her because she is a pink lover. And I just thought, since we were on the topic of pink, that we would talk about pink bags and pink flowers and just really go all out. So these pink roses are going to her as a Merry Christmas present. And if she's watching this, then well, that's okay, but I think she's a little behind on videos, and so she probably won't know before Sunday. The last thing I wanted to talk about is YouTube. I have been reassessing what's going on in my life, and I feel like I have really given YouTube a go over the last almost 3 years. My 3-year YouTube anniversary is February, and as I evaluate my collection of both handbags and jewelry, I really feel like I have more than I need. I do not want to continue spending. And if I'm doing the channel regularly, I'm going to be looking, which means I will be spending because I have very little willpower when it comes right down to it. And so I am going to be taking a step back. I know that I may still get a few things here and there, and I will plan on doing videos on those things because I do like to share all of the new things with you. And if those new things make a comparison worthwhile, I will do that too. I just don't want to plan on any regular videos going forward because for now, I'm going to take a little break. And you may have noticed I have taken a break over the last little bit more than a week, and that's not typical for me. I generally do between 2 and 5 videos a week, and that's just not going to be feasible or practical for me over the next several months. And a big part of the reason for that is I am getting a puppy. And I think her name is going to be Ellie Sparkles. I think we've narrowed it down to the girl. So I'm going to put some pictures of her in as I talk. Miss Ellie Sparkles was born on November 8th, and my son came up with the name Ellie. My niece, Sadie, who's been on the channel with me, has a elf on the shelf whose name is Ellie Sparkles. And because my other dogs have fun middle names, Chewy has Chewy Baka, Maisie has Maisie Starshine, we figured why not have a fun middle name for Ellie, and so she's going to be named after Ellie the elf and be called Ellie Sparkles. And I'm driving up to get her on January 4th, and so because of that, she's going to take up a lot of my time, and my boys' basketball schedules are going to take up the rest of my time. And on top of all that, if I have any extra time I can squeak in there besides just normal chores and daily activities, I'm really working on organizing and getting rid of things that we do not need. And right at this moment, the laundry room is my target. But once I get the open areas kind of cleaned out, and I include the laundry room as sort of an open area because there's stuff that's not in cabinets just sitting on the floor in there. Once I get the open areas cleaned out, I'm going to start tackling closets and cabinets. So perhaps I should do a whole YouTube channel on before and afters of what my cabinets and open areas look like before we tackle the organization and after, or maybe even a whole YouTube channel on Ellie Sparkles. But that said, I don't really want to get started all over again, so I may just jump on here every once in a while and do a puppy update as well as a accomplishment update, in addition to showing you the few and far between new things I may add to my collection. I hope this all makes sense, and I'm sorry if it bums any of you out. I don't want to necessarily go away from being in contact with you. Please feel free to reach out to me anytime on my Instagram, which is the same as my channel name. The handle is the @ then myluxurycloset529. And you can also email me at myluxurycloset529@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.